Where's... Oh, I can barely see. What's going on? Let's use Firebolt on this thing. The Atrax can wait. Oh, guys, you okay? Autocannon. Okay, the autocannon has some serious firepower for bigger enemies. Is that all of them? How do we permanently disable this gate? That is my pressing question. Any ideas? Can we take out that soul gem, Lucian? Do we want to go back to Doomsbither? Hello?
What in the world? Hello? You are a handsome chap.
No, stop flattering me and talk about the horse.
Where did you come from?
That's not Brucer.
Did you come through the gate?
It what?
But I understand.
Understand what?
You want me to ride you?
What?
I'm afraid you'll have to show me how. Here goes nothing.
No, I don't think getting on the Daedric horse is a good idea.
Look at that! I'm riding! He's showing me how!
He's teaching you to
Well,
ride.
you know, the things you find in a Dwemer ruin.
You say that as if you expected this. You're taking this in stride. Are you smiling at me? It looks like you're smiling at me. Lucian, the horse came out of an oblivion. It's a Daedric horse. That can't be a Daedric. It doesn't look like a Daedric horse, but it came out of an Oblivion gate. You understand the horse?
So, I have a horse now. What do you think?
Just like that, you've got a horse. Like, you have a... Surely you got a Daedra.
A Daedra? Oh no, he may have come through the gate, but Clive here isn't a Daedra.
Clive?
Trust me, I can tell.
Clive? Clive?
Yes, Clive. It's his name. Or at least, that's what he told me.
He told you. The horse told you his name was Clive. Please, Lucian, understand why I'm a little skeptical right now.
Yes. Didn't you hear it?
No. I only heard you. I can't hear the horse talking, if that's what you think. I don't think Inigo can hear the horse talking as well.
Interesting. It must just be in my head then. I'm still working it out, but Clive is special. He isn't a Daedra, but he's not just an ordinary horse. He and I are linked somehow. I can understand what he's trying to say to me, and he says he wants to travel with us.
Does he? How are we even going to get him out of here? We're going to have to get him onto the elevators and out. Oh, and now that we're on Solstheim, all of a sudden Inigo and I don't have horses, and you have a horse. Yes, no, the irony isn't wasted on me. I appreciate this is what you've been doing, following us around on a horse until now. Right, so, okay, we get him out. Is this because you read an Elder Scroll? Have you now got the power to talk to horses?
Oh, Clive says he'll make his own way. He might not always be walking alongside us, but he says whenever I need him, he'll be there. Isn't that handy? I think Clive and I are going to be great friends.
Are you telling me Clive is a magical horse? You got a magical horse out of an Oblivion gate? I don't know what to make of this, Lucian. I really don't.
I know this must be difficult for you to understand, but I can feel Clive's thoughts in my head. We can trust him. Can you trust me on that? Besides, you have to admit it'll be handy for me to have a horse I can actually ride. Tell you what, let's take him for a trial run. Clive will come with us for now, and if you ever want me to stop calling him, just let me know. Deal?
Deal. I do trust you. Look, it's not necessarily that it's difficult to understand. It's just that you kept quite a lot from us, and then all of a sudden there's Daedra within Doomsbither. Doomsbither has a body, and now there's a magical horse that's appeared out of nowhere. It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
Splendid. Now, enough chattering. Where are we off to next?
Is... Oh, part of me can't believe you did this, Lucian.
I know. You're upset that I brought Doomspathar back, aren't you?
Yeah. But it's more that you lied to us about it rather than you brought him back. You really... Inigo and I were here in Doomspathar to get you, and clearly you hid him from us.
I really am sorry. It's just... I didn't know how you'd react. He tried to kill us and to possess you, and... I suppose deep down I knew it was a questionable call, and... I didn't want you to hate me for it.
No,
I just needed the help, and an intelligence like that, with all his knowledge of the past, of the Dwemer, I couldn't just leave him. Surely you can understand that.
No, I do understand that. I understand. I get it, but it just seems very dangerous. And that you didn't tell us to share the risk with us, you know, so we could have you back if anything went wrong. Because now something like this happened, and we were not prepared for it.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. I've been so worried not telling you. I just didn't really know how to handle it. I'm sorry, and I promise never to keep anything from you like this ever again. Now, you and I have adventures to go on. People to save, monsters to slay.
Yeah.
Shall we get to it?
As Inigo said before, and I do agree with second chances.
Bye for now.
Goodbye. So is Clive coming, or is Clive staying for now? Inigo?
You want to talk?
Any thoughts about all of this?
I am wondering if my steed is missing me at the moment.
An old family friend,
Oh.
actually, and a personal hero of mine.
So I was talking to Inigo. Having a horse appear before us, it's got him thinking about Artax, so now I'm thinking about Bruiser. And how alike that horse looks to Bruiser. I mean, they've got different saddles, so as long as we've got different saddles, it should be easy to tell them apart at a distance. And Bruiser, being the magnificent lady she is, I'm sure I'll never get her confused with Clive. I've got all these Tremora hearts, I do. Right. Is this the way out? This is your laboratory. No, this isn't. Well, it's to the Anemoculary. What I want is your laboratory, because that'll take us straight out. Yeah, this is very noisy. I'm pretty shocked you can get enough peace and quiet to sleep in here. So if I shut these doors, that's not gonna... Like, get in here. Come on, everybody in. If I shut these, I would not be able to sleep with that there. Not unless I was exhausted. I suppose there's something therapeutic and rhythmic, too.
That lexicon Septimus gave us intrigues me. It must be some kind of information storage device, but I don't know how it works. I wish I could see.
Don't start that again. There's a reason we ran here rather than going to see Septimus. Right. Come on, let's go talk to Doomspathar then. Lucian, where's Doomspathar gone? I did want to speak to him before we left. Is there a possibility that Doomspathar was behind this? Could he have activated the gates? Because he clearly knew how to shut it down again. So surely he knows how to activate it. And is capable of interacting with the device. Was this an effort to try and lure us back here so we could take over our bodies again? Where's... Right, well, you seem to trust him, and I've got to trust you, and I don't really want to lose any more time down here, so let's just get back to the surface. And... I don't know. Is the horse going to join us up there? Is Clive? Sorry, is Clive going to join us up there? I'll take that as a no unless Clive is a goat. Right, Lucian. Oh, you stuck in a snowdrift. Here, give me your hand.
How can I help you?
Can we talk about...
Hit me. Not literally.
No, we need to actually tell me about Octavius. You keep mentioning this Octavius, and I'm not entirely sure at what point you started speaking about him or who he is. I know he's a relative of some description.
He was an ancestor of mine. To be precise, my great, ever so many greats, but eventually grandfather.
Right.
Nice chap. The first great Flavius adventurer. That we have on record, anyway. He was around in the Second Era. Got involved in all sorts of things. The Alliance War, Moloch Baal's plane meld, a disproportionate amount of crocodile fighting. His diaries aren't in the best state, to be honest, so we don't have all that many details on just how involved he was. And also, he strikes me as being somewhat prone to, shall we say, narrative embellishment? Not something you'd ever catch me doing, of course.
We might have spoken about this before,
actually. He went on a lot of adventures, so I'm delighted to be giving him a run for his money.
Well, I'm certainly happy to help you with that. Can we talk about the horse?
Certainly.
Yeah, let's talk about Clive.
Oh, Clive's just the best. What did you want to ask?
You've only known him a couple of minutes. Can you ask him to follow us out of here, if that's possible?
Absolutely. Oh, he'll be thrilled.
You say you're linked.
Let me know if you need anything else.
I will do. So, is Clive coming, or is Clive finding his own way? Right. Oh, you... Right, no, there's Clive. I just watched a horse appear before my eyes. A magical horse that...
Lucien, come on, we do not want to lose you.
Yeah, ride Clive if you need to. Okay. So, I'm going to assume then Clive didn't actually come out of the portal, the Oblivion Gate. I assume he actually just appeared on his own, of his own volition, on account of this bond you two share. Because he really doesn't look like he's come out of an Oblivion Gate. Right. Okay. Deep breath. I don't know about you two, but I need some breakfast. I need a proper meal. I want a massive, massive sweet roll. And I owe you a lot of sweet rolls as well, Inigo, still. From accidentally hitting you on our way down into Blackreach. And then let's get back to... Oh god, I'm surprised how tired I am after all that running and all that drama. We need to get back to the College of Winterhold. And eventually, find out what we're going to do with this Elder Scroll. Because all those events have rather overshadowed the fact we have one of the most powerful and dangerous artifacts known to man or mer. Oh, actually, we're on Solstheim. Rallis wrote to us again, didn't he? Oh well, we may as well kill two birds with one stone. Let's go and see Rallis then. While we're here. And then hopefully that will be it. We won't have to rush back and forth again anytime soon. Oh, I just want to stay on... Well, I know this is sort of technically still part of the same continent, you know, still part of Tamriel, but I just don't want to have to make any more journeys by sea out to another island. We went to Skyrim to take that job as a relic hunter. And yes, we're finding very useful relics and items out here, and Lucien had odd jobs he wanted to do out here as well. He wanted to go and investigate Doomsbazaar. That was his personal project, but I do miss being located in one general country. Alice? This better not be you asking for more money because you've lost all the miners again. I probably shouldn't say that out loud. But there is a worrying absence of miners. Rallis?
And now you're back. Great. Just great.
You wrote to me. Why are you sounding as if I'm being a nuisance? You wrote and asked me to come. What's happening this time?
Draugr again. I mean, we should have expected it, right?
I did.
What else do you find in these damned crypts but waves and waves of Draugr? At least 6 of the diggers are dead.
6?
The rest of them ran off, and I don't blame them.
Neither do I.
You've had some luck with these things before. Do you think you could Go back in. See if anyone's still alive.
This man is costing these people lives. Why didn't you hire... I told you to hire guards. Clive is going to have to wait outside. I don't think he's going to fit. You heard the man. We've got Draugr to fight. Where is Animus? 1. Specialized oil that causes 19 damage against undead with every strike. Let's oil up the sword with that. And also, before we enter, I'm going to go with... I'm very tempted to go health, but I don't want to overdo it with health. Let's go Magicka. And Conjuration. What is the next step? Bone Collector. Find 11 types of bones on humanoid corpses. 4 bone altars are marked on the map. At a bone altar, convert 1 of each bone into a skeleton warrior. Skeletons do not count against your summon limit. Enemies can only temporarily defeat them, not destroy them. I think people would be rather scared if I was walking around with a load of skeletons behind me. Bound weapon spells now summon mystic weapons, which deal more damage. I would quite like to dabble with bound weapons, but it's certainly not worth us investigating right now. Reanimated minions. I don't want to be a necromancer. Able to summon Daedra and other non-undead minions 5 times farther away. Plainmailed. That would be very useful to summon my current familiar further away, because that is quite limiting. I'm going to take Windrunner. Move 10% faster in combat if wearing all light armor, because I'm going to want the next perk at some point. Your agility enables you to strike more effectively, granting 20% more attack damage and critical damage if wearing all light armor. This effect is lasts for 6 seconds whenever you get struck by an unblocked attack or a hostile spell in combat. And then I can also move on to Spell Dancer. War Dancer also improves elemental spells and effects by the same amount. That would be very useful as well. You take 30% less damage from blocked attacks while War Dancer is active. I do want to hold on to a perk though. I'm so close to getting smithing to rank 50 and being able to grab expert smithing rank 1 at least. So we'll leave that for now, but like I told you, Clive will have to wait outside. He's not going to follow us in, is he? Alright, hopefully he will stay there. If not, we're going to have to do something about that and send him out. Okay. Oh, more poor miners. Really? Rallis. He's got a lot of blood on his hands, it must be said. Right, okay, there's a lot more Draugr up front than I expected. Careful. Ow! Okay. There's that one. Oh, there you are. Right, mind the white. Ow! Okay.
Always chill my blood.
So, did they not go to sleep back in their own spaces? I'm sure we cleaned this place out last time. Got him? Oh my word. How many of them are there? Ow. Got it? Okay, there's another one. Okay, right. I think we want to use our next oil, if that's a Death Lord. Right, got it. Right, just keep bashing away. Don't give him an inch. Oh, I'm being pushed. We got it. Okay. Okay. Well, they made a lot of progress digging down. Good thing we got those boots as well, otherwise would have been no chance to get them later. There's a locked door there, and an open one below. Can we still get up? Oh, I don't think I can still get up here now.
I hope we do not come to a dead end in here.
Part of me actually is hoping it's a dead end, so at least we have an excuse not to give Rallis any more money. There we go, I'm up. Right, one of the miners did get through here then. I can't hear the chanting. It's difficult to tell, though, over the Draugr grunting and groaning. Right. Here's another one. Another two. Right. This one. And now, let's deal with your friends. That's a point. Did Draugr have friends? Oh, okay. Do you see me? Don't see me. Right, let's deal with it. There we go. Yeah. Do Draugr have friends? Do they recognize their friends from life after they've died? It's a Nordic fragment. I won't say no to that. That's a point. Do you have anything on you? You also have Nordic fragments and silver bullion. I won't say no to that. Oh. Bradin. Was he from Raven Rock? Oh, I just... The ebony mine's open. These miners shouldn't have had to come here to work in this dangerous place. And... Okay. Can't find any tell. Just keep swinging. And... Ooh.
I think... Excuse me, my friend.
No, it's okay. We got him. We got him. That's what I'm happy about. Okay. I hear footsteps. I'm pretty sure I heard a trap as well. Is this some kind of maze? Bye. Yep. That'll explain the footsteps. Mind the boat.
Death before dishonor.
Yep. Life before death.
For nothing but anger me.
Hey, excuse me, gentlemen.
Ah, excuse me.
That's okay. If you want me to lead the way, you've got to let me past. Right, that's a trap. Oh, can I not knock that? No, I've knocked the soul gem off. Just mind that. Okay, that's what that does. Let's take those soul gems. Oh. Right. Judging from the elevation of what I'm going to assume are dart traps and the elevation of the handles, I'm going to assume where there's no dart trap at the level of a handle, it's safe. So let's go with the bottom one. That shut the gate over there. Right, middle. Oh. Okay. What does this chain do? Oh. If I... No, that's not what I wanted. Let's try not to pull the chains. Maybe they're just fail-safes in case he gets stuck. Oh, we made our way. Okay, we've got company. Okay. That's one. Oh, help! Help! Gonna go. Ursine. Ow. am I? Oh, come on.
Rest forever.
Oh, I'm stuck. Oh. You got it open? Well, that was scary. Oh, God. Morelli? Letter from Morelli. Mother, I understand your worries, but there's really nothing that should frighten you that much. The first crew working here was a bunch of idiots and milk drinkers who didn't know how to watch their own backs. We might run into some trouble, but I've handled trouble before. The one who hired us, Rallis, is a bit of an odd one. I'm keeping my eye on him, though, so don't add that to your fretting. We'll be fine. We'll all be fine. Just worry about you and Father, and let me worry about myself. We'll talk when I'm home. There should be money enclosed with this, and if it's missing, you should take that out of the courier's hide. Yours, Morelli. Oh. He led them to their deaths. There's a Nordic battle axe buried in the ash. Why didn't he hire guards? We knew there was gonna be more Draugr. There's always more Draugr. And he didn't. And he's not even paying for this. He's getting his money out of me for this all. This excavation and these mining teams. Why isn't he asking money to keep them safe? This is another door panel. Ashidal's Ring of Necromancy. Whenever a creature you have reanimated takes damage, they explode for 50 points of frost damage and die. Interesting. That seems a little unethical, but interesting. Are we... If there's more secret doors and back panels... Because there were downstairs as well. There was this... That was it, here. There was this door that doesn't appear to have a control. What if we pull the chain again? And that just shuts over there. Right, check any nooks and crannies. If we're here, we're going to do our job properly, because clearly Rallis is not going to. Right, well, I can't find any more secret passageways. But I suppose that is why they're secret. If they exist, I assume they're better hidden than the last one we found. Oh, hello, Clive. We're glad to see you. You are blocking the way somewhat. Rallis, where are you? Look, we need to talk.
Any news?
I've defeated the Draugr, and I've found the missing miners. There's no one else coming out of there alive.
I should have figured. Damn. Well, at least we can get back to work. But hazard pay keeps piling up, and this won't be getting any cheaper. I'm going to hire some mercenaries this time, too.
Oh.
Having some people around who know how to fight should... Well, it'll set the miners at ease, and hopefully keep them alive. But they won't be cheap either. It's going to hit 3,000 this time.
3,000.
Have you got that on you?
I think so. This whole endeavor better be worth it. We're getting a couple of things that we can use out of it for our gallery, but we're losing a lot of lives in the process. Why didn't you hire mercenaries before? You should have just hired mercenaries, Rallis. To keep them... You knew there was going to be more Draugr. This was avoidable, and you better be sending that hazard pay back to these miners' families. Don't you dare skimp out and try to keep that money for yourself.
We're going to be making this back 50-fold, partner. Trust me on this.
Oh.
I'll go hire a new crew and some brawny types. troops to keep them safe. Come back and check in on us. Nothing can stop us this time.
So you say. Right, gentlemen. This is just leaving a bad taste in my mouth. And that's not all the ash for. If this was an Explorer Society dig, it would be handled so much better. We'd have guards, we'd be safe, we'd take care of the Draugr as we went, we wouldn't just leave them slumbering until they all came awake and decided enough's enough. Let's try sell some of the stuff we've accumulated that we don't need. And then let's catch the ship back to Windhelm. And at long last, we're going to beeline it for Winterhold and Septimus and see what this lexicon is all about.